Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Sarcastic Barman and welcome to my channel. A very quick one for you today before we get into lots of content for the week. And it's a quick response to Anthony Riley's video, which was this.
Don't take any of this as proof. Everybody can number crunch. That's what statistical analysis is in the real world. However, there is one thing that is common in statistical analysis. The death rate is the number of deaths divided by the infected pool.
Now, I will be honest, this is the second part of his video. The first part was a very, very silly news report about how the initial models are wrong and it's not 500,000 deaths. We're going to come to that in another video because, yeah, that's been twisted to goddamn buggery there. But we'll just address the first bit here, which is death rate. And he says it's for the infected population. No, the ratio of deaths of the population of a particular area over a particular time. That's how you work out a death rate, not just the infected amount. So if you're going to play semantics, which you are going to with this entire little clip here, let's pull you up on that first, shall we?
The recovery rate is the number of recovered divided by the infected pool. And if we bring in some figures as far as being up to date with this video, the global coronavirus cases are on screen, and if we apply some basic arithmetic to them, we can find out what the current position is right now. We can divide the deaths of 31,000 against the viruses, the number of infected, 6, 7, 8,000, and then we're going to get a figure. We can divide the recovery against the infected pool, and we're going to get a figure. And then if we have a look at what they equate, 4.6% for the deaths overall across the globe, but a recovery of 21.6. That tells you that you can see how far the progression is across the globe, because 21.6 recovered percent isn't that much.
Now, this is where we come to my main and only real gripe with your video, shall we say. What are you doing about the other 73.8% of the population? Those that have still got the disease but haven't recovered or passed away. It makes using these figures very difficult when you've got such a high percentage unaccounted for in your end results. Now, Chris Whitty, the UK Chief Medical Officer, does believe with all the measures taken that the overall death of the virus will be around 1%, if not lower. This is the hope at the moment if everyone sticks to their causes. But if you flipped your equation but took it on closed cases, so just looking at the people that have recovered and the people that have unfortunately passed away, you're then looking at 15%. Figures can be looked at, but until you've got a more broader picture, as in taking into account ages, underlying health conditions, general fitness of the patient who has then contracted the disease, you can be a bit fucked, really, can't you? Let's see what else you're going to say.
For 4.6 to crystallise and be the final figure, that 21.6 has got to be nearer to 80, 85, 90. And as every day goes by, you get closer and closer to the conclusion, the finale, the end. And as the days go by, the numbers get more and more accurate. And of course, the factors that influence the things that go on with these numbers is the reaction of the state. How good the death care is, how many people get dealt with, how many people get medicine straight away, that kind of thing.
Now, I'm not really arguing with Sleeping Warrior on these points. These are going to be key contributing factors to the end of this virus and this pandemic. And what happens over the next couple of weeks will affect basically everyone. If you can remember to stay at home, not go out when you don't need to, try to not interact with people as much as possible, and try not to blog up the healthcare system with silly things. So don't go falling off ladders and taking up a bed in a hospital that might be better held for somebody else. Now, I do believe it's too early in this whole thing to pull up more general figures. You have to have a good data set behind you and more information than you were getting off this one website. We do need those full figures of the age groups of people, their general underlying health conditions and things like that. And yes, hopefully that death rate will come down to what they hope will be the 1-ish%. Now, in some countries where healthcare isn't as good, it is going to be higher. But we can hope as a global thing that this will stay low. And staying at home is a good help to governments, to the healthcare systems, and to help stop the spread of disease. And basically that's what this video is. Stay at home and don't be knob cheeses, basically. And if anyone lives in Hereford, stop buying all the toilet paper. I've got 3 rolls left. This is not good. But that's about it for this video. I told you it was only a quick one. We've got better stuff to look at than this. I hope to everyone you are well, you are keeping stocked up without going overboard and panic buying, because that's just fucking stupid. And if you can help in any way with the National Health Service, if you have any underlying skills that would help them, please do. And generally, I hope everyone the best. I'm the Sarcastic Barman. Good night.